Hey you guys, while the market's dipping a bit right now for a correction, I'm not freaking out at all. I'm actually super bullish on 2026 for crypto, especially meme coins. And all these wild price swings, I see them as just plain old manipulation, no cap. Time's gonna tell if I'm spot on or not, but here's the thing. Let's dive into some real important stuff. If you can spot narratives like a pro, you're gonna be trading in the green every time. The meme market's all about gut feeling, but to build that intuition, you need the basics, the core stuff that lays the groundwork for spotting which ideas are gonna pop off. And that's where tons of folks mess up. They don't know the fundamentals. They can't tell which ideas are straight fire and which are DOA from the jump. Event-based narratives? That's a huge umbrella covering all sorts of coins. Could be a massive news drop or some wild event that totally sticks out like a sore thumb. Lately, we're seeing like 1 or 2 narratives drop every week. You gotta mentally size it up quick. Is this coin gonna pull in the crowds long term? Will a bunch of people want to scoop it up? You need to judge that stuff in your head in seconds flat, because these things pop up fast. Act quick, literally in the blink of an eye, to nail that sweet entry point. I suggest snagging these in the first 2 columns on your terminal. Me, I swear by the multi-chain gmgn terminal. Links in the description. Total game changer. Middle column shows coins on the verge of migration or mid-process. Third column's for post-migration on the DEX. I'll drop a deep dive video on those filters soon. Planning to crank out a bunch of content and blow up my media game, so stick with me, buddy. Moving on. Small heads up, if the event's huge, you might miss the golden entry. These coins often skip the usual dips. Say migration hits at 40k bucks, coin goes live, then maybe dips from 100k to 60 or 70k. But dips might not even happen. Key is to grab them pre-migration if you can. That's prime. Or judge the vibe based on overall potential, not some percentage-based dip. Let me keep it real simple for you. Like, say you spot big news, a major drop, maybe like UFD where a celeb launches something massive. You know this token's got at least 2x potential, easy. Sure, it could flop, but nah, event's too big for that. We're betting it hits 500k, 700k, or a mil, but minimum a quick double. Miss the early boat? Don't sweat dips. Look at current cap and ballpark how high it could climb. This mindset's been killing it for my trades lately. Not fixating on dips anymore, I'm eyeing the whole package. If I vibe that a coin could hit 400, 500k cap, I won't hold out for a dip. Might jump in on a swing around 100 to 150k. That's my go-to range for buys, basically. Rest is just reps and practice. Bigger the event, more it breaks the mold, bigger the upside. Duh. This is core narrative stuff with real legs, but weirdly, no one's chatting about it. Seems basic, but crickets. What else fits event narratives? Anything wild and big enough to turn heads. Example, mining a Bitcoin block with Trump's mug on it. Big deal? Hell yeah. Trump's the prez, not some nobody. Stands out? Totally, not your everyday thing. Fits the meta? Spot on, because Trump's crypto royalty and draws eyes like crazy. So snag it pre-migration if possible, more post at like 100, 200k cap by gauging upside. Pretty sure there was one like that. Can't recall the ticker, sorry, but it pumped to 1 mil or more, I think. Event narratives are broad AF. To nail them, practice is key. They don't drop daily, so spotting them ain't rocket science. Maybe a couple big ones per week. Hang in the market enough, you'll catch them no problem. Examples? Endless. Start a journal logging blow-up coins from events if you're new. Jot their quirks. More entries, better you get the common threads in these narratives. Take last year's Trump Memecoin launch, official prez meme. Folks banked hard, others got wrecked, not judging. As a narrative, massive. Then a week later, big news site tweets, dude behind it chucking dollars off a New York City skyscraper roof. You tell me, solid narrative? Hell yes. Stands out huge, not daily news. Fits Neta 200%, unique enough for mad growth. Think it hit millions in cap. Cool part about monster events, easy entries because big volume means big dips. Miss a 100k cap? It moons to 400k. OGs who entered pre-migration at 100k start cashing out. Big dip. But with volume at 500, 600k plus, it bounces hard from 400k usually. Miss the mega ones? Second chance later, not as cheap but still there. Another, Trump's page was hacked, not really. Clever peeps tweaked an old post's metadata, slapped in a token link, stuck out big, massive vibes. Post-migration, pumped to 2-3 mil, crashed to hundreds K, but event size gave round 2, hit 10 mil I believe. Boom, that's your basic event narrative playbook. I gave you the base, run with it. Sort the key pieces in your head for killer ones. Videos alone won't cut it. Grind market time, watch pops, why they pop, core ideas, log it. Your game levels up 99%, guaranteed. No other way. Least you'll dodge random rugs and save stacks. More trades ain't always wins. No trade's a win if it guards your bag. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. Dig the vid? Sub to the channel. Tons of fire coming. Thanks. Virtual hugs. Peace.